Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Toonstar Toys Spirit Hunters vinyl figures. These come to us from the folks over at Toonstar Toys, who were nice enough to send these my way. This is 4, 5, 6, and 7, and despite the fact that they're called Spirit Hunters, we know who they are. Who are you going to call? You're going to call the Spirit Hunters. We've got ourselves Winston Zeddemore, Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spangler. It's always remarkable that a kid growing up would remember those names, because realistically, Ghostbusters didn't have the most simplest of names. It wasn't like it was John Smith, Bobby Thompson. They had very interesting names. 4, 5, 6, and 7 gives us the complete set of Spirit Hunters. And they come in these open windows, so you can see the characters fully visible. So if you necessarily wanted to keep them sealed, or ideally they're perfect for selling them in stores because you can see right off the bat what characters you're getting. On the back of the package, though, back of the box, several different waves, several different lines that Toonstar is producing, all the way from Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, Pulp Fiction, Breaking Bad. We got Goonies thrown in there. We got Baywatch, Harry Potter, Star Wars, you name it, Toonstar is making figures for it. On the flip end, on the upside down, on the underside of the box, you can head over to www.toonstartoys.com. You can also follow them on Toonstar Toys at Facebook and on Twitter. Spot's going to take a break and get these opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Spirit Hunters vinyl figures from Toonstar Toys. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Though they are actually labeled on the front as including accessory and ID cards, the Spirit Hunters actually only come with their ID cards. And I guess the logic behind that is their accessories that are included are their proton packs. We'll look at the figures first. Oh, actually, we'll look at the figures in a second. But each one of the figures do come with a card. And they've taken luxuries because, they don't have the Ghostbuster logo there. They don't have Zeddemore listed on there. They have actually just stars. And then on the back, the 4 Spirit Hunters. This is on almost like a matte laminated card, so it's a nice thick card. And we get one for, we get one for Winston. We get one for Peter. We get one for Ray. And we get one for Egon. Just put those to the side. Now you will notice that 2 of the figures are standing. The other 2 are not. There's a reason for it. Ray's almost even giving me some problems as well. The slight problem I have with the figures here is that they don't have the easiest time of standing. The reason for it, Winston I think is the hardest one. First of all, they have backpacks, which gives a little bit of back weight to the figures. You could remove these. They're just... You just kind of move the arms up and you can take the straps off here. The thing is, though, by keeping the backpacks on, it puts a lot of weight on the figures. And Winston especially, he's angled kind of back. So to get him to stand, he is a little back heavy. And I can get Peter to stand. I can get Ray to stand, though he was standing easier for me earlier. Just going to move his arms forward. Stand, thank you. I can get Egon to stand. He probably is the second hardest, but I can't seem to get Winston to stand properly. And maybe you guys can see what I'm talking about. It looks like Egon is leaning a little more straight, where Winston kind of looks like he's leaning back like this. They look like they're all sharing the same similar body, though slightly different from one another. Obviously some other differences there as well. But the proton packs are the same pieces. I would say you could probably remove them, as Spot had already mentioned, you could remove them, but the only thing I'd be careful with is the plastic strapping of the proton packs. I don't know how much give that they have, because you really have to stretch them to get them past the arms. So for that reason, I'm probably just going to leave them as is. Now, where all of them have their proton packs, Peter's the only one that actually comes with a proton stream or proton wand. It looks like it is removable, but for the way it's pegged in there, I probably would just leave it be. I gotta say, they definitely nailed Peter's hair. It's just a disaster of a hairstyle. Poor Bill Murray. I also really like the fact that Ray, and again, I'm spot saying Ray, spot saying Ghostbusters, but again, called the Spirit Hunters. But Ray, I like that he has his ecto goggles on. They don't have the patches and they don't have the name tags on the actual figures themselves, but I do really like the stylized look that they have. I would almost wonder if Toonstar will ever produce these in like the dark gray colored suits that they had briefly in Ghostbusters 2 as well. Ray also, the one thing he has is he also has the trap, the little ghost trap. It is fixed. It's actually part of the sculpt, so you can't remove it or anything like that. I wish they had actually come with the wands other than just Peter. Even if you weren't to cross them over, cross the streams, you could still have them, holding them like so. I love the Breaking Bad ones that Toonstar produced, and I really dig in the Ghostbusters one. It's just a shame that they don't stand as well as like the Walter White. The Walter Whites and the other Breaking Bad figures, they stood relatively well, but it's the proton packs that are causing, like Winston especially, to have a tough time standing up. If you are certainly a fan of Ghostbusters and have been enjoying these Toonstar toy pieces, I'm going to provide, again, the links down below if you guys want to head over to Toonstar Toys and check out the pieces that they are producing. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look at more Toonstar toys. Today we're having a look at the Spirit Hunters Ghostbusters. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots. We're actually still going to be having a look at a couple more Toonstar Toys pieces as well. So lots of videos are still heading your way. Thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.